Hello, it's Tristan here from ZebraInvest, and today I'm now outside 68 South East Road in Southampton. This has been a project for us that we've turned around from being a completely derelict house into a really quite a nice family two-bedroom property that's just in Sholing. And the great thing about this one is we've already sold it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you around, run you through the numbers and explain what we've been up to. So this is the house. It's been a bit of a mammoth project. The house really hadn't had much love in years. So the whole thing has been all kind of turfed up, sorted out, and really turned to make it into look like a wonderful house that someone wants to call home and live in with their children. We put in the side fence and sorted out some of the gates and everything else, so then that way if you do have kids, then they're just going to be able to enjoy it without going and running up to the road. So that's the front of the house. We've ended up putting in brand new double glazed windows throughout most of the property, just bring it all up to stand and make it really nice and fresh. We did have a bit of a problem with this place with damp, so what you can see here across the bottom, you can see quite a few of the bricks were taken out, and then we cleared all the cavities. So that's clearing all the rubbish and everything else inside it to put it back together. Then on the front of the house, we've got a new front door, and we've sorted out the roof where there was a couple of leaks and sorted that out with new soffits, fascias and gutters. So as we head back on inside, we step into something really quite nice. And here you've got just a living room, and it's a reasonable size. And what we've done here on the side is just got the new electrics all in there, understairs cupboard. And with the house, we've got all of the cables for the HDMI and for putting your TV, flat screen TV straight on the wall, all ready to go. Then, if you come through, we've done the bathroom. And I'm quite a fan of putting in the matching toilet vanity unit combination with the matching bath as well. Just really kind of sets it off and looks quite nice and modern. Then into the back here, this is where we've had completely knocked down the back of the property. And here you can see there's a steel that goes in, and that just takes the load of the rear back wall. But then if you come down, you can just turn around and you can see, look, we've got a really nice kitchen. This was just from Benchmarks. And with it, it's got a built-in washing machine, dishwasher, fridge, freezer, so everything here is ready to go. And what we did by using attic truss, or using trusses, we've actually got a vaulted ceiling. And you'll see there's a slight kind of glow off the walls. As what we do is every time we've done a property, we always paint it with eggshell paint. And the idea being that if you splat it, if you get any damage on it, you can quite easily kind of tidy it all up and kind of wipe the walls down afterwards. So that's that, and then what we've done is we've got windows both in the side and in the back, just looking out into the garden. Then you come down here, you've got a few nice little steps stepping down. You can see it's a really decent sized garden here. And then we've had a new soakaway dug in here as well. But you can see it's just should be a really nice place for someone to want to live. So if we head back inside, I'll just take you upstairs to the bedrooms. And then I'm going to run through a few of the challenges that we've had with the place as well. So here, this is the front bedroom. And it was really nice. When we took the plasterboard off, we actually found that there's these old fireplaces in there, which is not really focusing on very well, but it's rather nice. And then that's the new window. And then when we built the property, it didn't actually have any central heating, kitchen, bathroom, anything. So it's really something that was pretty derelict and no one would have been able to live in that we put back into use. And then here again, really nice sized room. And this is all done in, it's called Johnston's paint, and this is all in colour Radisson Grey. But really just sets it off and looks quite nice. So I'll head outside and I'll run you through the numbers. So, I was saying that we had a few problems with this house, and when it came to purchasing it, it was probably, well, most definitely the worst house in the street, and hopefully now, one of the best ones. But when we took the property on, it had loads of damp all the way through it. So you can see all the way throughout the property it was all come up, and so we ended up having to clear out the cavities. But that was something that we knew that we could do, and something that we could easily fix to bring the property up together. But the next bit we found was, as we were originally planning to kind of keep hold of the plaster on the property, use it, we ended up having to knock all the plaster off and go back to brick. So the whole property got stripped right back to, yeah, as I said, back to brick, plasterboarded, and then lined all the way back through. And the other bit you can see over my shoulder, this wall at the back of the property was just so loose. As they were starting to dig the foundations and build the extension, bricks were just literally moving out of the wall. So we managed to secure that all up. But the downside and problems we've had as well is we really struggled to get hold of trades. In the middle of kind of COVID, we had to try and get hold of, you know, new decorators, or not new decorators, we need to get hold of plasterers, and we had to get hold of a new electrician and carpenter. So all these little bits all kind of just added up and made the whole progress of the project a little bit slower than we'd wanted it to. But it's all said and done, we've managed to get a sale agreed at £255,000. We purchased at 150,000. 125,000. The original goal on the property was to spend £50,000 on the refurb, but where there was just so much extra rubbish, we've ended up spending about £75,000. So if you then put that in together, £75,000 plus we had 125 to buy it. And then we had probably around about £10,000–15,000 worth of costs. So that brings us up probably to about 215,000. So there's roughly £40,000 profit on this JV. And so the investor that I've had on this one, he's obviously going to get half of that upside, and ZebraInvest will take the other. So yeah, hopefully you found that interesting and seeing what we've been up to. If you've got any questions, leave them in the below, and hopefully I can help you out. Cheers.